So, good morning to everyone and welcome to this third session on research methodology and data analytics. Okay, so today we'll complete, then if possible we'll start with the Excel today. So last class we are discussing about what are the drivers for A. Okay, anybody can tell me what is the first driver for A? Anybody? Just recap, then we'll go to this one. Anybody?
Penetration of technology and consumer pattern change.
Pattern. What is the which technology we are talking? What is your name? Can you tell me your name?
So Meena Sundaresan.
Yeah, Meena, yeah, please tell me. Yeah.
Smartphone technology.
Internet technology,
Internet and smartphones.
social media.
Consumer preference mean what I mean? Consumer preference mean?
Consumer preference, social media.
No. Consumer preference mean now current generation they are more comfortable with the technology. They are preferring to use technology. So they call it as a digital natives. Okay, so if you give to some children to operate mobile, they know how to operate mobile, how to call within 2 days or 1 day they learn. Okay, so same thing if you give to your father or some older people, they take some time to learn. Okay, so the people are comfortable with the technology. Future generation they are more comfortable with the technology and they prefer to use technology. That is the main first motivation. Very good. Second one is what?
Digitalization transformation.
Digitalization happening in where?
In
Where?
most of the economy or organization.
Not only economy, every organization.
Organization.
It's a government everywhere. Okay, small startup, everything. So yeah, digital mean whatever they are doing in physical. For example, ticket booking.
All the
counter,
traditional businesses to e-commerce.
they're converting into app or website. Okay, so everything, whatever the customer services, they don't have previously social media platform like YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp. Nowadays they're using all the digital platforms. Okay, even yesterday I was getting some training program related call from IAMs. They are using WhatsApp and other digital social media to connect with students. Okay, so not only education institute, even government and private, everybody converting their existing services and offering through both digital and what is this physical platform. Okay, feature will be the omni channel. Even Flipkart, so even though they call it as initially they call it as a e-commerce, but now they're starting physical stores also. Okay, so feature will be omni channel, combination of both, but definitely digital will be there. Okay, what is the third one?
Data
Measuring
tsunami.
everything. Data
Tsunami. Okay, so when anything become digital, anything become converting into digital form, there are a lot of data will be there. Data mean what are the main two types of data?
Data generated from
No, two types of data.
structured and unstructured data.
Structured and structured.
In this class, we are using only structured data, but companies and industries and the world is creating a lot of unstructured data. Okay, whenever you go to some website, ticket booking or something, anything, if you purchase in online, any review or writing on any product, that is also data. Okay, review writing means that also data. Okay, data mean don't think that it's a number. Okay, can anyone tell me what are the different three sources of data?
Organization, machine, and people.
Yes, very good. Organization, where it is?
ERP software.
ERP software.
Server. Yeah. Second one is
Machines.
IoT.
IoT. Yeah, everybody having machines and a mobile phone itself. A lot of data are there. Okay, so directly they are connecting your data to different people. Third one is
People.
Social media.
which one is highest?
Machine.
Machine related.
Machine is highest.
Machine related data. Very good.
Large.
After once you get lot of data, what will happen? Then what you have to do?
To convert into information.
raw data information.
No, before that we are discussing one.
We have to store the data.
Storage.
Yeah, so if storage cost is more, we will not talk about this course. Will not be there now in the
Internet of
will
Things.
not be there. You have to store the data, right? So
Yes, sir.
what is happening in the storage cost is coming down or increasing?
Coming down.
Cost is
Coming down.
Coming down.
Yeah, it's doubling. How many months? Every how many months?
every 13 months.
13 months.
18 months.
Yeah, 13 months is doubling. Okay, so the cost and the same space and same you can store more data. Okay, very good. Then once after this, what is happening?
Computation.
Advanced computation.
Computation is advancing.
Advanced. So computation mean whatever data you are collecting in organization or anything. So you end of the day you have to convert into information. So that speed is increasing or decreasing. computation speed.
Increasing.
Like anything. Okay, so once you do all this process, outcome is what AML product. Okay, analytics project. Okay, mainly companies using for mainly for three purpose. One is for automation, another one is for understanding customers and employees, and third one is for decision making purpose. Okay, end of the day they are using for data driven decision making purpose. Okay, so this is what we have discussed. Now we'll see what are the use cases of AI. Okay, so generally first we'll talk about related to general use cases, then we'll go to food related, one or two example we'll discuss. Okay, so yeah. So, see, please understand, this course is a basic course for next courses of analytics and AI. Okay, so if you want to understand analytics or data analytics, simple term is please understand converting input into output. Input will be what? If you want, you can write somewhere. The input will be the raw data. Okay, so whether structured data, unstructured data, based on that, software and technique, it will be. Okay, so input will be what? Raw data. The process input, process and output. Okay, so input will be the raw data, process will be the tools and technique. Okay, some statistical tools will be there, some software will be there, that will be take care of the processing. Output will be the information. Okay, information for decision making. Okay, so for example, if you look at the cooking also, input will be what? For example, if you want to make some biryani or something, input will be what? Rice or vegetable, all these things will be, that is the input, raw data, raw, right? The rice will be in the raw form. So the processing mean what is this? Cooking. Okay, we need what is heat related, then other some kind of vessel, oil, some kind of processing you have to do it, combining everything. Then end of the day, output will get a very good biryani or output, right? Food you will get it. The output will be the information, so quality information. So this is the basic process of analogy of what it is data analytics, right? Or they call it as a different terms, analytics, statistics, quantitative technique. They use different terms, but the basic logic will be, this is the logic. Okay, so if you look at the human, in India there will be a different name. We go to China, the same human will be same, but they use a different word for that human. Okay, the language will be different, but basic logic will be same. So similarly, analytics and other thing, they'll use different terms and different terminology, but you want to understand nothing but just we are converting input into output. Input will be what? Raw data. Output will be what? Information. For why we are converting in information, in order to take better decision or better product or something we are doing for the benefit of the organization, either is a private organization or any institute. Okay, so this is the basic process of data analytics, right? So now we'll see what are the products are developed based on this process, data analytics or AI. Okay, so we'll start. Everybody knows this, right? I think
Yes,
most I'm using Google Assistants, right? So if you look at this, these are some of the example for what is this a product or outcome of the product or manufactured developed through a analytics, right? So can you tell me what is the input for this?
Voice
Data here is not numbers.
voice recognition, voice speech recognition.
Yeah. So what temperature for Bangalore today? I'm asking. So they will try to develop with different sounds of my language will be different. Somebody speaking in some other state will, their language will be different. The language, not language, that the tone will be different. That slang will be different, right? So they'll collect a different kind of data of input. Input is the voice. Okay. So the processing will happen in the cloud. Okay. Without internet, it will not work. So the server of for example, Google or Amazon or Microsoft or Apple. So the server, there will be algorithm will be there, and it will process and it will give the output. Output will be what? Some kind of quality information which is needed for the user. Okay. So what is the capital of Karnataka? If you ask, they will give some output. So that is the final information. Okay, so before developing this product, they will be using this analytics and machine learning AI to develop this product. Okay, that's why they are giving everything free. But when somebody want to use, okay, they will make money from the government and company, a private company, but they will give free and some kind of free service they'll give for Google Assistant and other thing, because they from the data they will develop the algorithm or develop that vision based on your usage, and then they will fine tune the product and they will sell it to the different people. Okay, so if your input will be the voice data, the processing will happen in the cloud, and output will be the information which you require for the user. Okay, so these are the example of live example which have used it day to day, daily we are using this product. Okay, I'm using Google Assistant. Some people, if these are all I think paid product. Okay, so we have to pay for this service. So another one, this is the Google Map, right? Mostly everybody will use if you go to any unknown place or anything. So we normally we use, if you look at some of the people like driver, Ola, Uber, and another one is Swiggy, Zomato. They will use this app, right? So any idea what is the color denotes? The red color, blue color, and what is this?
Heavy
Red
traffic.
color, high traffic.
Red color denotes
Traffic
what?
density, sir.
Red
High
color,
traffic. Heavy traffic.
high
High
traffic,
traffic.
high traffic, and
Yes.
blue I think moderate, right? Moderate or
Moderate.
No, blue
Less.
is low.
Not
low, low. Okay, I think okay. Yellow is moderate, right?
moderate. Moderate.
So if you look at this after coming to the IAPM, just if you check it from here, from IAPM to some Majestic or what it is, some bus stop. Okay, if you
Completely right.
select early morning 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, what color will get it?
Blue.
Blue mostly will be. Why? Because less traffic, right? And same time, if you type now, the time is around 10 o'clock. If you type, we will be going office. If you get, mostly will get, red color. Somewhere you will get, yeah, some, but mostly you will get red color, right? So why we are getting like this? For example, the people who are traveling your route, for example, you are selecting from IAPM to Santinagar bus stand. So people who are traveling, they are having some kind of mobile phone in their pocket, or some kind of sensors in the car, and something will they have. So Google will collect the data from the sensor and automatically go to the server. Okay, the input here is not which one, voice or some other, it's a sensor data. Okay, the IoT machine data, machine is generating how fast the machine, that mobile, if you are having mobile in your car, how fast is moving in the particular place. It will take aggregate data. Okay, it will go to the Google server, and Google will classify into based on the movement of the devices in the particular places. It will classify into 3 colors. Okay, so if anybody traveling in the morning time or nobody traveling or anything is very premium, it will automatically give blue color. If anybody traveling in this part, they're going very slow or something, moving is where the product is moving very slow, the mobile phone, the Google automatically able to capture that some traffic is there. That's a proxy for him. So the Google will give some kind of red color. So this is how they will use. The input here is the machine data, and the processing will happen in the cloud. Okay, or Google server, and the output will be the 3 colors. Okay, the 3 color, that's the information for a user. So 3 color denotes the traffic. Okay, so this is how they are doing in the Google. Okay, Google particularly the product called Google Map, right? So next one is so there are other companies also that Bing Map and other thing. Mostly Google Map is famous. Okay, so this is the fastest route. Okay, so yeah, see, anybody experienced, you might have searched somewhere in some website. Okay, some product you might have searched, right? Some, but when you open your YouTube or Facebook, anybody experience a similar kind of advertisement or similar kind of product you can see in the YouTube in the left side of your your login.
Yes.
Or anybody
Yes, sir.
experience that one?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
right? So
On Facebook also. Yes.
Facebook, mostly the Facebook I experience. I was searching some book. They were showing in the advertisement, Amazon advertisement in the Facebook. Okay, so if you look at this is the product. If you search anywhere, this is the product in Amazon or something. When you open your Facebook or something, YouTube, you can see the advertisement. Okay, so this is normally they call it as a recommendation system. Okay, recommendation system for Amazon. Amazon has a famous, Netflix also famous for a recommendation system. So whenever you open an app of Amazon or this one, something recommendation they will do. So if you look at how they are taking data, the login, your data, where you are login, everything they will take login data. Based on this, they will process, and they'll know what are the places you will account. Based on this, they'll recommend this product. Okay, so here the data will be your login and other thing, and based on this, they'll recommend the product for you. So if you look at the Amazon and other thing, mostly they're getting almost 10 to 30% of the what is this sales. Company sales are happening through recommendation. So you might have opened some app, you can see below recommended product for you. So they not only take data from your data, they will know who are our friends. So what their sometime you might have experienced, you not at all search that product, you might have got the recommendation. Why they are recommending that product mean your friends might have purchased that product, they might have given the high reviews. So they know who are all the close friends and what are the people who, if somebody if you're sharing some, who are all commenting some kind of they'll know some social network analysis. Accordingly they will recommend sometimes not only your past purchase based recommendation, they will sometimes recommend based on your friends purchase also. So this is how some of the big companies like technology company Amazon, Big Basket and other big companies are working on a recommendation system. Okay, so if you look at this also AI related. Okay, machines and other thing. If you open your Gmail, you might have seen one option called a spam folder. Anybody saw that one? Spam folder.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you look at this, it's not somebody sitting in the Google and they are putting in the some of the messages in spam folder, right? So what they will do is the input will be the keywords, text analytics, right? Text mean data, words. So if anybody giving the word called dollars, lottery, offer, discount, okay. So they don't want to put everything in your main folder. So what Google is doing under that Gmail algorithm is doing, Gmail is a part of Google. What they'll do is they classify they analyze the data. Here the data is not voice or login data or sensor data. It's the data here is what data? What is the data here?
some words like
Words, yeah, text data.
lottery.
Yeah, text. The word is input, so it will process and output will be whether that mail should go to your main folder or social folder or some other folders also there. Okay, so it is spam folder. So based on this, it decide. So automatically it's filtering your mail. Okay, whatever the mail is coming, first it will check whether any of these words are there in the content. If it is there, mean it will check accuracy. Then if it is not there, mean it will go to the main folder. If it is there, mean it will go to the spam folder. Okay, so this is also a product. Okay, some online fraud also now after GST and what is demonetization. RBA was doing the tracking all the money flow all these things. They were doing one project in IM Bangalore. So they were checking the movement of currencies and other things. They are using some kind of data from the note itself. They have some chips and something they kept it and finding the online frauds and other thing. Okay. So even stock exchange also they are using this kind of algorithm. Some of the companies are working on prediction. So previously somebody will sit there and they'll recommend the right stock for investment. Nowadays they're using AI to predict, but they are not fully based on AI decision. But after the AI recommendation, the human also will take some adjustment and finally they will take decisions. So if you go to some medical big company, hospital, they will use AI product software for check the images. For example, if you go for brain image scanning or something, so if olden days somebody will sit there and after the taking a scan image, they will check the image manually and give the recommendation. So nowadays they have some machine. If you load the machine with this scan image, it will automatically predict what is the problem in these images, whether is any abnormalities there or all these things they are predicting. Okay, so it's replacing the humans and they are doing. But if you look at the data here is what is the data here? Text data or what is this?
Image.
Image data.
Yeah.
So here the image is the data. Okay. So if you look at this is also similar to image data. So there is some apps developed by some of the company. So if you using this app, you can go to any places. They will, if you scan or take the photo of that particular text images, it will automatically convert into whatever the language you want. For example, if I don't know their language, this is maybe assume that is a German language mean. If you use some of the apps, it will automatically convert into whatever the language you want. Okay, if you want to convert German into English, all these things are possible. So if you look at this, they are also using some kind of AI algorithm and data analytics process. Okay. So these are some of the Google Translator is there. Okay. So even Google 365, if you say words, it will automatically convert into texts. All these things are there. If you go to some malls, you can have some this kind of option, augmented reality, virtual reality. So this are some part of AI they use. Okay, if you open your mobile phone, there will be some what is this rain forecast will be there today. What is the probability of rain will be there? What is the rain expected? Weather condition today. So how they are doing all these things? They are taking your sensor data, how cold it is, your mobile, how hot it is. Based on this, and then they will have aggregate data, and they'll give some recommendations. Okay, so these are some of the Facebook. If you go upload some photo in your Facebook, it will automatically tag your friends also. Okay, so that also some part of AI algorithm. So if you look at the what it is, if you order any product or if you book any ticket, what it is drive in Uber or Ola. So normally it will give some kind of expected time arrival. Okay, how they are doing is they know the distance between your mobile and driver's mobile or the delivery boy mobile. So based on this, the distance between this two particular device, they will calculate the estimated arrival for the product. Okay, so there it will change dynamically. If the driver is slowing down, is stuck up with some traffic, mean that time will increase, right? So how they are doing is based on the IoT, what is this Internet of Things, that sensors based data generated between your machine, your mobile, and the delivery boy and driver's mobile. So that the distance between these two, they will calculate the estimated arrival. So there are some new product like iPhone and other thing. There are some AI cameras. Okay, so these are some of the use cases we are daily using. We are into which one lot of AI related and data analytics related products. And Tesla, right? This is the one big company. They are working on driverless car. Okay, they're using AI-driven some of the software. So if you look at this, they have what is this camera? Okay, camera and sensors will be there. Camera will be rolling in the top of this car. So the data will be taken from that real-time data will be taken from this camera. Accordingly, if any no disturbance, the road is premium, the car will move fast. If anything problem based on the camera data, it will slow down. Okay, so everything based working on camera, and also some of the sensors will be there, surrounding of this car. Okay, that inside the car. So based on these two combination of data, the driverless car will work. Okay, so here not only camera data or video data or image data, it will work based on the IoT sensors data also, the driverless cars. Okay, so this is Uber also coming. So if you look at these are the different sensors, camera, here camera, some sensors, cooling, other things will be there. So with combination of all these things, this car will work. Okay, so the input will be a combination of different data, and the process will happen instant, it's very fast, and output will be either slowing the car or stopping the car, increasing the speed. All the decision will be taken by this the algorithm. Okay, so this so there are China also, they started using app for some of the. So if you look at Indian court, a lot of courts, cases are pending in the court. Even China also same thing. So they try to use some kind of some of the basic courses and all, the basic cases and all. They started using AI to take decisions. Okay, so this I ad recommended ad. Okay, Google also they are using Facebook. And if anybody using cold chain and other related product, so they are nowadays using what is this? Sensors in the big basket and all they're using. Okay, the delivery time, expected delivery time. So if you move the product from the one place to another place, they will come into the customer, and accordingly they will take decisions. Okay, so if you deliver, they will take less time, and accordingly they will take decision. So a lot of cold storage and other transportation, they are using sensors. If you book a ticket in red bus or some other, so they will tell you expected arrival of bus, where the car is coming. All these things you can track it. Okay, how it's possible? Because of, as I told you, the sensors between your mobile and the sensors in the car or buses. Okay, so based on this they will calculate. So even the games, everybody that started using, even cricket also, there is a one startup company by Anil Kumble in Bangalore-based company. So they are using sensors in the bat, okay, cricket bat, and based on this, how the players are playing. Based on this, they will give them some kind of suggestions. So these are some other use cases, not only in government companies. There are some NGOs also using, Stanford and other institutes also using. Here they're using satellite image. Based on the satellite images in the sorry, Africa, they're predicting homeless and other problems. Okay, so they're using AI and aviation. There was news in Bangalore newspaper. They were talking about manual free, okay, manual free ticket verification in the humanless ticket verification in the airport, okay, Bangalore airport they're planning. So everything based on the barcode and other data in the tickets, okay. So in education also, for some universities in abroad, they started using RA. They normally called research assistants. Some of the assignment you are submitting that will be corrected by the some robots or AI based platforms, okay. So this is already happening, and medical we saw, and industry already it is there. Some of the, if you look at the, I was visiting some car manufacturing company in Chennai, Honda company. 70% of the productions are done by robots, okay. So robots is taken only that some of the creative works are checking work done by the human beings. So there are other example, it's the real estate, football, and even for drawing also they started using, and music composing also they started using some kind of AI product or analytics based product. Okay, please understand AI is the advanced form of analytics. So in order to develop AI product, you have to do the data analytics. Okay, in firefighting, Amazon forest nowadays they started using driverless helicopter. Okay, so it's work based on the similar to driverless car. So some camera will be there in the helicopter, accordingly it will run. Okay, so there are two games in the world. Okay, that popular game in the world, one is called Geoparody. Okay, you check it in Google. It's one of the popular game in US. Another one is I'll tell you, AlphaGo. Okay, this is one of the world toughest game. So if you look at this, both the games, it was dominated by human beings 5 years back. So now it is beaten by the robots. Okay, there is one product by IBM called IBM Watson. It has beaten the two top player in the Geoparody game. Okay, similarly AlphaGo was the game. So it was the champion, that Delhi was number one player in this world. Now it is overtaken by the AlphaGo. I think it's the product of Google. So if you look at this, these are the things that are happening in the world. Okay, slowly some of the capabilities are overtaken by the algorithm and the robots. Okay, so this is what happened. I think 2016 has happened. Okay, well, AlphaGo beats Lee, the world best player. So this game is considered the world toughest game. So there is another product by IBM. This is called a project debater. Okay, so if you look at the US election and other developed country elections, so normally the candidate has to come to the public and they have to debate each other. So against the party, what are the things they are going to do? What are the things they have done, positive, negative? So all these things they will debate in the public. Okay, so they come up with some kind of project debater. So they want to put this as a replacement for debating. They should not debate with from the two party. They should debate with this, because sometimes the debater will not understand or not remember all the data. Okay, so nowadays they're coming with this kind of this product. It will be connected with Wikipedia and other data. Based on this, it will give some kind of proper recommendation, proper argument to the candidate. Okay, this is what they're planning. I don't know whether it's implemented or not. I don't know, but they are already developed this product. But India, if you want, you have to develop it based on the local language and other things are there. So if you look at this as a cat, small houses also they are using. Some any problems are there, automatically they're developing small product to remove the cat and other things. So there was a small case study. If you look at this, these people, they're a farmer of Japan. They are making cucumbers. Okay, so his son was studying in the Stanford or some institute in US. So if you look at this farmer, that both husband and wife. So one problem they're facing in the cucumber farming is the cultivation and other things are fine, but main problem is sorting. Okay, the cucumber size will decide the quality of the product. Okay, but what's happening here is they are spending a lot of time on segregation after harvesting, after cultivation. They were spending a lot of time on which is 2L size, L size, M size, small size. Okay, so if they put it everything in one bag, they will not get money, proper money. So what they have to do is they have to segregate and they have to sell it to the different cost. So what is the main problem is taking a lot of time for the segregation. So his son was developed some computer vision based technology to automatically segregate the cucumber based on the size, small, bigger. For example, cucumber come here mean, so base camera will be there in the top, infrared ray something. So based on the size, it will be put it into different what is this boxes. Okay, so it will minimize the time for the parents, and this is what happening. Okay, small manufacturing companies and other small processing company also, they're trying to implement automation. If they put some employees and everything, they will work for 6 or 8 hours, they will get money, and others they will be tired, but the machine will not tired, and they will do better than the human being. So these are some of the manual work they're replacing with AI technologies. Okay, and these are the example. I don't want to read one by one. I'll share the video. You can go through the stop the video, this place, and read this content. Okay, so every sector, if you take agriculture, manufacturing, healthcare, banking, retail, so there are some applications they are implementing through even education sector, legal sector, utility, transportation, media, tourism, and this one. Food was somewhat less. We'll see one small video how they are using. Anybody know this company? This company, anybody hear about this company, this product? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, we'll see
No, sir.
how they're using this one. Okay, so automatic kitchen. So if you give some input of some product, vegetables or something, it will give some recommendation. This is what we can manufacture, and if you click OK, it will start manufacturing or cooking for you. Okay, so this is called robotic kitchen. So if you look at this concept, is based on this data analytics and AI. So we will take some 1 minute, 2 minutes to see the video, then we'll proceed further. Okay, I'll run this video. Just I have to shift the window 1 minute. Yeah, are able to see my screen? Chrome.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll shift to. So there are other robotic kitchens also. If you want, I can share. You can later you can see it. Okay. So I'll check it. I'll share it in the. Later you check it. So just appreciate the technology, how it's happening in the food sector. Okay. So just I'll share it. You can later you watch it. Then I'll proceed to the. Don't watch now. Just after sometimes. Okay, I'll continue now. So these are some of the applications. So now we'll see what is AI, basic AI related concept. Okay. So artificial intelligence. What is the simple understanding of artificial intelligence? Any idea? How artificial intelligence are developed?
By feeding machine language.
No. For developing artificial, what is needed? Machine language is needed. But main thing is what is important for developing.
Data.
Information.
For developing artificial.
Data.
Artificial, the name itself artificial, right? Artificially, you want to create intelligence. What is intelligence? So, for example, if you want to take some decision, right? If you want to go, if you ask some your brother and everybody to go and purchase some vegetables or take some water nearby this one, this need intelligence, right? So you have to go
Yes.
slow, something in it, right? So if you look at this, how make robot to do it based on the data. Data mean don't think it's a numbers. It's a combination of data of images, sensors, video. A lot of things are there. Okay, that is called artificial intelligence. So creating intelligence through data. Data mean with respect to different combinations. Okay, so humans are developed intelligence based on which one? Humans are natural intelligence or artificial intelligence? Natural intelligence, right?
Natural intelligence.
Natural.
Based on experience, right?
Yes,
Based on
yes.
experience and observations and other thing we are developing. Okay, so how we are making the natural intelligence into artificial intelligence based on the data collected from the human beings related to the human experience. Okay, that is called artificial intelligence. So please understand, this course we are not talking about artificial, but the main outcome we are going to cover in the next 3 courses is the final outcome is A. Okay, but we are starting with some school level courses, right? Like how to use basic data analytics, in Excel and other thing. Slowly we'll build to R, Python, Tableau, and other advanced softwares. Okay, so this is what we're happening. So normally artificial, there are three types: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial super intelligence. Okay, you might have saw, right, some movies like Terminator and some movie in that Rajinikanth movie Robots in there and something, right? So that movie is comes considered as a which type? Artificial narrow intelligence, general intelligence, or super intelligence?
Super.
Super intelligence.
Super
Super.
intelligent.
Whether is it there in the really it is there in India world? This kind of
No,
robot?
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, only for
Till
uh, till not even
fiction.
very.
Not yet. Yes. Sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so narrow intelligence means we are using the Google Assistant, right? So it will do only one kind of specific jobs, like Google Assistant, Google Home. All these things come under what is narrow intelligence. Okay, general intelligence means robots. Okay, they call it normally they call it a reinforcement learning, like a driverless car. Okay, robots. So they are making some robots for army and other thing. There is something called Boston Dynamics. Okay, so they're developing some robots for the firefighting and other thing. So normally robots and all come under general intelligence. This software and other thing will come under narrow intelligence, like Google, whatever we are using, right? Google Map, all these things, right? This mostly is come under general intelligence, like robots based, playing with games with human being, playing other related product, right? For robot normally they call it as robots. Even 1 year back we were discussing in the CPCR. There is one Kasargod, there is a center, plantation research institute in Kasargod. So we were discussing about how to develop some robots for climbing the coconut trees. So they are facing in Kerala particular places. So there are not shortage of workers, so who are coming for plugging the coconut trees, or the coconut from the coconut trees. So they're not getting employees or laborers for that. So they want to develop some robots to climb the tree and take the coconut from the tree. So they are tying where we are at a discussion, and we are the IAC are now into the process. They are developing some missions for that coconut climb, but still in the beginning stage. Maybe it will take a lot of time to get more and more data. Maybe they develop this kind of product. But if you look at this, super intelligence is not there. Okay, so only it is there in the movie. So far, it is not there in the world. Okay. So India, every institute and IIT, NIT, mostly is a technical institute. So you can ask me some question, right? So as MBA student, this is a technical. So why should I learn? Okay, please understand. In future, your workers will not be only human being. As a manager, you have to work with a system, robots and system automation system. Okay, so in order to get work or manage these people or the software and these people, you should understand how it works, what are the basic things are happening. If you're not able to understand how they work, what kind of data is fed at, how they are taking decision, it is very difficult to take work and manage them effectively. Okay, so if you know the somebody, you can work with them, right? Like human beings. So in robots also you have to understand. So either you are developing, you are not going to develop a product or anything, but your role will be working with them or working with robots. Okay, or working with some software platform, a platform. So in order to manage them, in order to get proper completion of work, you have to understand how it's work. Okay, Okay, so that is the basic motivation we are learning this subject. We are not learning full technical. Okay, in order to manage this the product, you have to learn how it's work. Okay, but IIT, NITs, and other technical institutes, they will be focusing on developing the product. Okay, so as a manager, no need to how to develop the product. You have to learn how it works. Okay, that is the motivation we are learning this subject. Okay, so if you look at the AA, this is a broad term. One of the sub component of AA is the machine learning. Okay, they will talk about machine learning, deep learning in the industries, and if you might have read some news article or YouTube videos and other thing, you might come to encounter this kind of AA, machine learning, deep learning. So there's nothing but AA is a somewhat bigger term. Okay, like India. Okay, machine learning is the one part of that one. Okay, maybe one state. Okay, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, or some other state. The deep learning is a sub part of machine learning, maybe one Bangalore city or something, right? So if you look at this, A is a little bit broader places. Then a lot of things will come. One of the component will be the machine learning and deep learning. Anyway, next classes or maybe business analytics or A, we'll talk about A, deep learning, everything. Okay. So please understand everything is they're using which one? Raw data into information. Information from this way they're trying to automate mean they call it as artificial intelligence. This only taking decision with data analytics, right? So everything the process will be same. Data into information. So machine learning, supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement, that we'll discuss later. So I don't want to explain in depth. Anyway, we have time to learn everything in the other courses. Okay. So machine learning, as I told you, we need data for this one. So this is the process. Okay. In order to develop the AI, artificial intelligence, we need all these things. Okay. Data, we need data analytics, we need data visualization, predictive analytics, machine learning. So then only we can finally develop the AI product. Okay, so without data analytics, it will not come. That's why we are learning first Excel, data analytics, and basic analysis. Then the next semester or fourth semester, we are learning business analytics or how to do advanced data analytics. Then we are going to learn artificial intelligence, how to develop the product based on the output which are getting from the data analytics. Okay, so A is the main final outcome. Before that, we have to do all this process. Okay, so as I told you, data analytics basic thing will be there. Some data will be there. The process is called process. Output will be what? Information. From this, we are taking decision in data analytics. We're making some product like Google Assistant, Google Map, or some automation software, anything. They normally they call it the AA product. Okay, automation product. So normally there are data analytics, descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive. Predictive. Anyway, we are going to discuss in the next separate courses called business analytics. So there we will separately discuss descriptive, separately we'll discuss about predictive, separately we'll discuss about prescriptive analytics. All these things we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, what is the difference? I'll tell you in the latter part. So mainly analytics will be divided into three parts. Okay, descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive. This is how the industry will use. Okay, so normally they call it as a big data. Okay, sometimes they call it as a big data. What is the difference between big data analytics? Volume will be higher. Okay, thus normally they will have these four P's: volume, veracity, velocity, and veracity. So normally whatever we are using in the desktop is a small data. Okay, so normally if you go to Walmart, if you want to analyze the purchasing behavior of today, the data will be in the 1 day transaction data will be in TB. Okay, you can't store it in your computer and you can't analyze. Okay, so not only they will collect the transaction data, sometimes they'll collect data from the camera data. So normally Walmarts are using camera in the store to capture them a consumer moving pattern. Okay, how to place the product in the Walmart, which are the product you have to keep nearby. Okay, how they are planning based on the camera data. So somebody purchasing one product and average they are moving to some other places. So that two product they'll keep it in the nearby places. Okay, so they will use not only transaction data, they will use camera, other sensors data. The data will be in multiple format and it will be in the huge quantity. It will not able to do save it in computer and you can't to take analysis. Okay, there will be some separate divisions are there in Walmart labs. Okay, so they will take care of this analysis. But main problem here is the data will not be in 1 GB or 2 GB or less quantity. It will be in huge. They will save it in the, they will store it in the server. So that kind of data they normally they call it as a big data. data. Okay, if you have these 4 properties or any one of the 2 properties or any one property, normally we call it as a big data. For example, volume. Okay, volume, it will be huge size. Okay, zettabyte. Okay, huge size mean normally we call it the big data. And variety mean not only number plus video, images, text data combinations are there. Not only one form of data, multiple forms are there. Mean normally we call it as a but this big data. And then velocity mean the data is coming. Okay, so no, it will coming sometime morning will get lot of data, evening will get lot of data, in between will get less data. The sequence will not be uniform. Okay, it will change. Okay, and the uncertainty of data, some data will be useful, some data will not be so useful. Any one of these properties or a combination of properties, if it is there, then we call it as a the data is called big data. Okay, nowadays their companies are using big data to take decisions. Okay, but process will be same. Okay, whatever you are using Excel and other software, maybe we'll use small software because we don't have server to extract the data to analyze, but we are using our desktop or computer, laptop to analyze. The storage will be very less, but so we'll normally use small data to analyze, but companies will have bigger data. So only the data storage and the extraction will be the different process, but the remaining process, they will also use same algorithm, like the same ANOVA, regression, all these things, same algorithm they use. The mainly difference between our class data and the company data will be they'll be using this kind of data because the company will get a lot of data. So we don't have system to use collect all the data. So the process will be same input, process, and output. The input will use simple data, but they will use some kind of big data. Okay, so that is the main difference. Okay, if you look at the entire analytics process or any entire AI process from data extraction to AI or machine learning AI, so there are a lot of softwares we are using. Okay, a lot of softwares will be used in the entire analytics process. Okay, so it's not a combination of different tools. So we'll try to use basic tool, important tool like Excel. Excel is basic for any data analytics. Wherever you go, whether you are using under say you might have asked some question, sir, I'm not going to get a job in AI. I'm not getting the data analysis. Not getting, if I'm getting marketing jobs, why should I learn this subject? Because please understand there are 2 parts. One is, as I told you, future job will be you are encounter with some form of a product or anything in the marketing or anything. You have to understand how it's work. Okay, that's the first part. Second part is definitely you have to do some form of data analysis. If you are working marketing, you have to do some presentation or some data analysis. You have to do it. So that time also it will be useful. So even you are purely into analytics, also you have to use. You are into core analytics, the core function also. Some part of your job you have to do some data analytics. Okay, so that is the motivation. We are teaching these 3 subjects. Okay, so either you are going for pure analytics or AI, also you have to use, and any functional role, operation or any other role, you have to use some form of data analytics. Okay, so if you look at this entire analytics, there are different combinations skill set we needed for purely if you want to become data analytics or a job, you have to develop multiple skills. Okay, but I don't want if you are getting marketing operation, you can learn some of the tools which we are going to learn like Excel. Okay, some of the Python, some or we can learn it. Okay, so if you want purely get a job in analytics or anything, so these are the skill you have to develop. One is mathematics and statistics skill. Anyway, we are going to learn from this course. Another one, programming skill. Programming skill mean like Python or we are not going to now. Maybe next courses we'll learn. Okay, with this course we are going to learn only Excel. So this is the second part of skill we need as a pure data scientist. And third one is soft skill presentation. Anywhere part of your MBA program, you'll be learning how to make presentation. PPT skill is very important. Develop the skill on how to make PPT. Excel and PPT is very important. Okay, then some kind of visualization like a Tableau we are going to learn, not now, next semester, just in the business analytics course. Okay, so these are the skill you have to develop. But if you look at this, mostly it will be given by the one program. Okay, if you are studying BSc mathematics or statistics, you can get this skill. Okay, this skill you will get. If you are studying BTech or BSc computer science, you will get this skill. Okay, if you are studying some kind of English or some other presentation, you will get it. So if you look at this, in order to get a full-fledged data and as a scientist or anything, you need multidisciplinary skill. That's why if you look at the new educational policy also, say they are coming with multidisciplinary, other area related courses. Okay, if you look at nowadays, all universities they started offering courses like MBA in business analytics, MSc in data science. So if you look at the courses will be taught by the different business, not only different schools, not business school, computer science, all these things. Okay, so this is the feature. So in order to develop skill, don't think that I have to only focus on, you have to learn little bit on coding also. Coding mean Python, R, and other thing you have to develop in order to survey in the future workforce. Even new education policy, they are going to teach compulsory coding, Python, other coding in the school level itself. Okay, so that's very important skill in future as you have to develop. Okay, so you can't get everything, but if you want to get purely into this data analytics and other thing, you have to develop all the skill. So I don't want anything. I want to be marketing manager or operation manager or financial manager or quality control, all these things. So you can learn Excel, some basic software skill. I like Python and Tableau. It should be enough. Okay. And we'll see on small video how it's used in agriculture. We'll not see everything, just we'll see small video this how it's used AI in agriculture. Okay, I'll just share the screen. My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
20th century was all about making agricultural machines bigger, but this clearly couldn't continue forever. What we really need to be doing is looking after plants and soil at a more individual level. So to do this, we need to make machines smarter. And smarter means taking care of plants individually, weeding, spraying, and thinning, or identifying fruit, not just counting them, but providing yield and size estimates. But what's missing is the ability for machines to discern plant health or to spot weeds amongst a crop. Artificial intelligence is about to change this. Machines can now be trained to recognize shapes and textures. The example you're seeing is using the texture of leaves to single them out as weeds or as plants that need special treatment. The commercial success of systems like these depend on taking into consideration the whole package: software, hardware, and the business case. We've seen these technologies make huge steps forward, and we're already using them to deliver systems that just a few years ago would not have been possible. AI is making new means of farming possible, not just the machines, but the ways in which farming is done. So the question isn't, how will AI affect your business? It's how will AI improve your business?
So there's a lot of ways. Just if you go to YouTube, you get some idea. Okay, so how just to understand what are the products are there, just spend some time. So now we'll see what are the AI-based companies and what are the funny side and future direction we'll discuss. Okay, these are some of companies are working on AI-based startup in Bangalore-based companies, and food company like LCS. A lot of companies are coming related to food sector also. This is one of the company called Satshire. It's based out in Bangalore. They are working with Andhra Pradesh government and different state government and working on how to recommend the loan for farmers. Okay, so they'll take the data of farmers' land and they will can predict what is the productivity, what is the fertility of the land. So accordingly, they recommend to the some data to the bank. Okay, so based on this, banks are taking decisions. Okay, nowadays the banks are also getting NPS, non-performing assets, and other related issues. So based on this agriculture recommendation, they are using this product. Okay, so another one is called Fossil. They are using mostly for grape and other product. They will keep this product in the your the land. So based on that data collected from the sensors, okay, so weather condition, soil moisture, and other thing. So they'll try to recommend to mobile to you today how much water I have to put, what time you have to put, and other related fertilizer related data will get it in the mobile. Okay, so they are serving this product as a software as a service. So no need to purchase the entire product. Okay, so you have to pay 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, that's it, or some minimal amount. Okay, so as a service for this product. Okay, So what they'll do is they will install this product in your farm, and they will connect the app or mobile app with you. So daily the farmers can take a decision. So you don't need to put too much water or too much output, input or anything. Just they have to fine tune. This normally they call it as a precision farming. Okay, so initially we have discussed right in the agriculture sector also. So we have output we need more, but input we have to produce. Input we have to give very less, right? So now because of this technology, the farmers can reduce the fertilizer cost, water cost, and also quality also they can improve. So far they are using some kind of experience-based decision to give water and other things. So nowadays some farms, particularly in Karnataka, there are some places there already. We have visited this, some farms and grape farms. So they are already using. They are getting very good results from this technology. So another one is Cropin. You might have known this company. They are also making some product, okay, software product and blockchain and other related product. So in order to manage that farms effectively. So not only for farm, they are using for warehouses and other related product they are using. So everywhere they are using data, and based on the data they process and give some recommendations. So there is something called IBM weather also they are doing. So that is for international company. This is for Indian based companies. So just check these companies. They are also using for related to the agriculture sector. So agree what you check this. Okay, this is also some form of similar to fossil, but they are using a different context. Gopus and agree supply chain they are using some AI related and data analytics. These are the startup company which has started recently, maybe less than 5 years. Okay, so Intel Core Lab. We check it just understand how it's working in the supply chain. Blue River, this is not Indian-based company, they're foreign, but they are making robots. We just know we saw video, right? The plugging of fruits, what is this? Orange in the plant. So they're developed. That is a robot. The product, the machines are developed by these companies. So if you look at the entire agri supply chain from fruit processing to everywhere, so there are a lot of startups are working on agri-tech related, agri-food tech related companies. Okay, there are some companies are there in Bangalore, so they are working on digitalizing using IoTs in the milk supply chain. Okay, so how that how the quality of milk and the entire agri supply chain, the milk supply chain, they're using. Forgot the name of the company. It's near to IAPM only. So they are also using IoT based machines. There's some so everywhere entire there are small startup companies that come. Okay, so let's see. So whether you will not get as a technical job here, maybe you can get a job here as a sales manager selling the product of EA product. For that you need some understanding about explanation about it. No need to see there are some people working on technical job of that company. So you'll be as a marketing or operational role. There are some people who are placed in Cropin as a operational manager. So they have to collect the data, then they have to just no need of to do the technical part. Okay, so they will consider operation manager or marketing and sales manager of this company. So they have to sell the product, but you, as a manager, you should understand some basics how that product works, what are the data is collecting. So in order to understand this entire process, these 3 courses might be useful. Okay. So there are a lot of startups. Just will get everything in the Google. You just check it. Okay. And for example, imagery related this other company, crop input. Okay. So precision entire markets are there. Okay. So big companies also entering into a platform. For example, big companies mean that Monsanto, John Deere, Bayer. These are the big companies in the agriculture sector. Okay, so they are also acquiring small companies like these are the small companies, startup companies. They are acquired by these big companies, and because they also want to enter into agri-tech. That will be the future. Okay, so anything become digital, agriculture slowly they're making it to digital, land and other things. So anything become digital, this kind of technology will be highly useful. Okay. So these are some of the examples of robots which is used in agriculture sector. Okay, and we'll see some funny sides how AI is negatively impacting the society. So, for example, there was a Twitter by some really Alexa. If you look at this, automatically this Alexa in Germany, they're giving order to the started giving order and started giving party. So themselves they started giving party. They're taking decision without human intervention. Another, there is something called Sophia. It's a humanoid robot. They're giving citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so you might have checked it in Google. You check it in YouTube.
Yes.
Sophia is there. It interact like a human being. Okay. So another one is even a small 6-year-old girl, she's are giving order, in Amazon through Alexa. Okay, so small kid also they're giving orders, 6 year old. And there is one passport verification. They used AA based camera based verification. Okay, so the AA based camera verification and the passport, the image they given an message that the photo you are uploaded doesn't meet our criteria. Her eyes is closed. Look at his eyes is actually is, open, but that
Yes, sir.
camera that developed the algorithm developed based on maybe different kind of citizen, maybe American or Asian based people. Okay, not Asian, maybe some other Indian or some other people. That's why the AI is detecting is his eyes is closed because he's a some kind of funny side. So some robots are creating problem to the kids also, disturbing the robot fighting with the human being. And one of the beauty context they used robot judges. Okay, AI based algorithm to judge the winners. Okay, so what happened is they were discriminating the people with black skin. So A is only people with white skin. It's given some kind of shortlisting and ranking to the people. So those people with a black skin or dark skin, it was some kind of discrimination was given. Okay, so why it is given? It's not fault of human robots. It's fault of human who's given the input. So if you give input only white images, what robots will take? Only take the decision based on the white images. Okay, you have to give data, proper data. I mean, it will not, the robot will not be biased. Okay, these are some of the negative sides of AI and robotics. And another, the Microsoft, they started using chatbots for automatic reply in the Twitter. Okay, so what happened is in Twitter, there was some people were arguing about the racism related comment. So robots, the chatbot of Microsoft also understand that racism command and started arguing with the human beings. Okay, so please understand, he started learning and accordingly they started arguing in the Twitter. Okay, so it's also happened in the real time. Okay, so these are some of the negative sides of what is this robotics and data analysis. But based on the data, as a manager, you should understand what kind of data you have to give in order to get work from the robots or chatbots. So you have to understand what is the problem. So in order to understand the human problem, you have to understand the emotion and the thing. But here you have to understand the data. Okay, so we'll see some of the future direction, how it's work. Okay, so future will be lot of robots, automation will be there. One half of all the jobs may be automated by 2015 or 55. So you have to understand, you have to develop the skill which are not done by the robots. So this is the things. There are humanoid, the different robots are there. So we'll see this video maybe next class. Okay, so this is the in 2009. This is the job. Now it is replaced by the drone cameras. Even in marriage festival, even lot of places they now started using drones camera to capture. Okay, even for some news channel also. So they started using drone camera to capture that during that rain issues and other related issues they started using. So this job already gone for this person. So machine will overtake the workplace, and that's what the prediction. So far 2018, we have 71 and 29 percentage of machines. And 2020, 58 and 42, 2025, 48 and 52. So this was the prediction. Almost your workers in future, workplaces will be able to work with robots plus machines. Not only robots, with softwares and other AI product. Okay, so some of the companies already used robots as South Korea and other. India is very less, but we don't know. It will be drastically changed. Okay, and this is the evolution of machines. Machines started become a kind of soapy kind of product. Okay, so started doing this kind of evolutions, and humans also we are somewhat some kind of automations are happening on our mind also. Okay, we are very comfortable working in alone. So this was somewhat happening, but the point here is not even 1% of human mind is not automated. Okay, that you have to understand. Still, we have a lot of scope for our creativity and other things. So you have to develop the skill which related to the future demand. Okay, and just read this comment. You are not being replaced by a robot. You are being replaced by someone who understands the robots. Okay, robots mean not only physical robots, softwares. Okay, and other things. So as a manager, you should understand the how robots work. Not only you should understand how human work. That's the purpose we are teaching these courses. Okay, we are starting with a basic course, then slowly we are going with the advanced course. So that is a basic motivation for these 3 courses. Okay, so the final conclusion. So future will be AI related jobs. CO2 will be there, and data analytics is the core of AI. And as a manager, whether you are going as a full-fledged manager of analytics or marketing and other related area, you have to learn how data works, what is the input you have to give for making better output. You have to understand the basic process. Okay, so in order to get work or better work with the robots, you have to understand this process. Okay, so maybe what I will do is next class you bring your lab what is this Excel also. So maybe one more topic is pending. So what are the job markets in data analytics? Okay, what are the job markets related to data analytics? We'll discuss in the next class, and then we'll take it to the introduction to RM. What is the basic steps of research methodology? RM means research methodology. Then we'll see basics of Excel. Okay, what is Excel and what are the data we can enter? We'll discuss the basic thing. Then we'll slowly go to the advanced tool, like pivot table, pivot this one lookup and other functions and formulas we'll discuss in the further classes. Okay, so what I'll do is we'll slowly complete this one. I thought of completing within 2 classes, but I almost taking 3 classes of introduction. Anyways, fine. Anyway, this is a base for further courses, but we'll spend some more time on this one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll stop here and we'll take it forward to the next class. Okay, maybe next week we'll start, and please next week you finalize topic. Okay, there was one team yesterday, they called me finalizing any problem, just check with me and finalize the topic. So next week one more time I'll check the topic and you can start collecting the data. Okay, so shall I stop here? Any clarification? I'll wait for 2 minutes, and then if you have any clarification we'll discuss. Next content we'll take it for the next class. So next class I'll complete the job opportunities in this analytics and AI area. Then we'll discuss about basics of research methodology. Then a little bit we'll discuss on Excel. Okay, any clarification, anything up to this? We are discussing today mainly on what are the use cases and AI concept and different importance AI automation feature of this one. Okay, so any clarification, let me know. I'll wait for some time. Any clarification? Full doubt or what? Yeah, any clarification?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Are you able to understand something, or is it okay? Are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what I'll do anyway, if anybody have problem with the internet connection or other thing, I'll share the recorded video. Yesterday also shared. Today also share it. Just check it. If you're not able to understand some points or anything, just check the video. Still have any problem, you can check with. You can call me or mail me.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think you have class at 10:15, right? Again 10:15 or 10:30?
10:15.
10:15. Okay.
11:15.
11:15.
11:50.
Okay then. In the meeting.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, Rajalakshmi.
so yesterday quiz we attended, sir. In spite of writing correct answer to showing wrong.
Yeah, maybe that wording I given, maybe small letter or something I given that McCarthy, John McCarthy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, don't worry. You enter the data,
Nothing.
right? I will take care.
Yes. Okay, sir. Done.
So it's automatic response. Maybe, for example, if I might have given all small letter or something. If you give any one capital letter, you as a wrong. Okay, don't worry. I will take care.
Okay, sir.
It is for only you get a wrong answer, but I will get the answers. Everything you submitted mean answer I will get in Excel sheet. So based on this, I will give answer. I will give the marks.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any other thing? Okay. Okay, then I think class rep will take attendance, right?
Yes, I've taken, sir. I've taken.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you. I'll end the meeting. See you next week.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.